Recently, I just saved a landlord from a potential lawsuit, trespassing lawsuit. So what happened here? The story goes like this. So the landlord actually promised the tenant, "Well, today I'll get you the furniture." So okay, today they'll get the furniture. Landlord, after signing the agreement, collect everything, the security deposit, the balance payable, ordered the furniture, right? So afternoon, the furniture came. And I was going back, I want to finish work, then I saw the landlord. I said, "Hello, so the furniture coming, is it?" "Oh, yeah." I said, "I'm waiting for the furniture." I said, "Why you need to wait? The tenant is up there, right? Ask the tenant to come down." "Oh, no. The tenant actually went out already. I got the extra key." My face was like, I was stunned in a moment, and then I realized, oh, okay. Bro. I told her, bro, come. This one will land you into serious trouble. Okay? Number one is the law. Yes, the tenant can sue you for trespassing. Yeah? You have the keys. I know some of you landlords, right? You like to have extra keys for yourself. Or you have a duplicate keys, spare key for yourself. You want to use the facility, or you want to use you want to go somewhere, you need the key for whatever reason. That's up to you. Okay, up to you. But it doesn't give you the right to enter the house anytime you want. Okay? Anytime you want. Remember that. Once you sign the tenancy agreement, all tenancy agreement will have this thing called landlord covenant. Okay? The landlord covenant is to allow the tenant to enjoy said premises without landlord interruption. So the clause usually sounds like this. Upon the tenant paying the rent, I show you on the screen right now. Okay? Paying the rent. Upon the tenant paying the rent, hereby reserve and observing and performing the covenants, obligations, and stipulations herein on his part contained, to allow the tenant to peacefully hold and enjoy the said premises without interruption from the landlord or any person rightfully claiming through, under, or in trust of him. That means you pass the house and you let the tenant enjoy, as long as they have not breached the contract. That's the contract. Okay. By doing this, going into the house like this, you are actually breaching the contract, and the tenant can sue you. Okay, no joke. Landlords, remember this. Another thing is that it will develop a trust issue. A trust issue, a safety issue, and trust issue. I still remember, right? Until now, my parents, especially my mother, the house got gas tank, right? Gas tank, we use gas tank. You don't use induction cooker. Every time, before going out the house in the car, my mother will think, "Hey, I got off the gas, no, I got locked the door, no." There are a few times, right? My mother cannot remember. My father also cannot remember. All of us can't remember. We have to turn back, halfway through the road, we have to turn back. Okay, that is how important it is. Imagine today, if I go back my house, I realize, hey, someone actually comes in, and then it's the landlord. How I feel? I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Okay, so there's two big issues here. Number one, you are running foul with the law, trespassing. Number one, the tenant has the right to sue you because the tenant already paid the deposit, paid all the obligations before getting the keys. Number two is safety and trust. I tell you, once you break this one, the second one, gone. The tenant will straight away move out, and you cannot claim anything, because you are breaking the agreement yourself. Okay, so always, no matter what you do, you as a landlord, you deal with tenant. If your unit is rented out, you must, I repeat, you must get the tenant's permission to go in the house. Okay, to meet the tenant. You need to arrange for appointments. That is why, as a landlord, right, most of the time, I advise the tenant to get your own handyman. I pass the landlord contact, you get your own handyman. You compare price yourself, you arrange appointment yourself. Okay, I don't arrange for that. Okay, it makes management easy, but I want you to understand the very heavy consequences of breaking the agreement. because the agreement is not only applicable to one party. You got a tenant, you got a good tenant. It's really one of the biggest blessing you can get in your real estate business. Okay, so this landlord is new, so he doesn't understand what the consequences is, and also what's the agreement is about. So it's okay. So I just hope this story, all of you, especially your first time landlords, I know a lot of you young ones, or even the older ones, you are first time landlords. Please remember, the landlord covenant, the word covenant is agreement. Okay, so again, we go to the second part. The second part of the covenant states that without interruption from the landlord and or any person rightfully claiming through, under, or in trust for him. Okay, this is another story. I have a tenant who requested for extra services, like want to install some water filtration services. Okay, so the tenant met with the vendor, that because they just want to discuss and see the place, how it looks like, how to install, all these kind of details first, right? So the tenant didn't actually need to apply for a permit, but along the way meet the management people. Okay, so management asked the tenant, okay, so what you want to do? She go to the management, to office, management office. She went there. Yeah, it's a she, lady. So she went there to the management office and asked about this. Then management insisted to send someone to go and monitor what is going on in the unit. Okay, so the tenant feels uncomfortable. It's like, I only down here to discuss. I'm not even doing anything. Why you need to send someone to with me to my house? Okay, wait there at my house. Can't you just see where they're going and then go out like security lah? Okay, so in this case, right, the tenant was asking me. So I told the tenant the same thing. Remember, without instruction from the landlord or any person here, it includes the people in the office. Nobody else, nobody, including the agent, nobody has the right to enter that place if the tenant does not agree. So in this case, right, the tenant has the right to tell the management to leave. Okay? To leave, or don't allow them to come also can. You just allow them to come to the door and then leave. Yes. This is part of the agreement of living peacefully. Okay? Even though you own the place, you cannot simply go in that place. There is now agreement between you and the tenant to allow the tenant to live there uninterrupted. This agreement will apply to everybody. Your agent, your plumber, your handyman, and even the management of the place. Unless and until the agreement is broken. And how is the agreement broken? By number one, defaulting on rent. Number two, running afoul with the law. You break the law, outside law. Okay? Remember, the law always supersedes the agreement. Then yes, you have grounds to enter the place that is provided for in your tenancy agreement. Okay? So my next video, right, maybe somewhere down the road, I will do another video. We'll go through the tenancy agreement together. And remember, there's no such thing as a standard tenancy agreement in this country. No standard. Okay? It's between the landlord and the tenant. Both of them agree to a clause. Then, okay, they are binded by the clause, by the agreement. Okay? So, this is what I want to share with you today. I hope it helps, especially if you are the first time landlord or you are first time renting in Malaysia. This goes to everybody, including my foreigner friends who are watching this. So that's about it. If you have properties to buy, sell, or rent, my number is down below. Until next video, this is Kenny here from Property Stories. I'll see you again next time.